She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you.
Hey guys, Musa here, and today I'm bringing you my Week 16 NFL Power Rankings. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Coming in at number 32, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they have just lost humiliating to the Baltimore Ravens. Honestly, everyone knew they were going to lose. They are now projected to be the number 1 overall pick, and I'm just going to say it, they will be the number 1 overall pick in my opinion. Coming in at number 31, we got the New York Jets, who are also 1-13. They just beat the Rams for their first victory on the year, and honestly, that was an impressive victory. Like, you beat the 9-4 Rams, that is impressive. But against Cleveland, they have no chance, and I do think that it's in between them and Jacksonville for the number 1 overall pick, but I'm gonna say that New York actually gets the number 2 or the number 3 overall pick. Coming in at number 30, we got the Cincinnati Bengals, who are 3-10-1 and just beat the Steelers in a very good game for the Cincinnati Bengals. I don't see the same happening for them against the Houston Texans. I think that Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans will get another win this week over the Cincinnati Bengals. Honestly, Cincinnati is a team that needs to rebuild and build around their rookie quarterback who got injured this year, Joe Burrow. Coming in at number 29, we got the Dallas Cowboys at 5-9, just beat the 49ers, and will go up against the Eagles. Honestly, they need to win, and they need a lot of things to happen before they gain the number 1 spot in the NFC East. And to be honest, I don't see them defeating the Washington football team, will most likely win the division this year. Coming in at number 28, we got the Denver Broncos, who were just eliminated, lost to the Buffalo Bills, and are at 5-9. They're going against the Chargers. It's going to be a very tough matchup for both teams, but I could be leaning a bit for the Chargers to win this, but don't count out Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos. Coming in at number 27, we got the Detroit Lions, who also were eliminated from the playoffs this week. At 5-9, they lost devastatingly to the Tennessee Titans, and they will go up against Tampa Bay next week. And honestly, here in Week 16 against the Buccaneers, that's going to be very, very tough. And honestly, I don't see the Lions defeating Tom Brady. Coming in at number 26, we got the Houston Texans at 4-10. They just lost to the Colts and will beat the Bengals. I think that the Texans are the best team to beat the Bengals this week, as I know they didn't beat the Steelers couldn't beat them, but honestly, the Steelers are doing bad recently. They honestly have been doing bad the entire year, just that they haven't been losing because they've been able to come back with their offense. Their defense has been honestly atrocious. But as far as I can see, the Texans will take the win over the Bengals, but it won't be easily. Coming in at number 25, got the Philadelphia Eagles at 4-9-1 and just lost to the Cardinals and will lose to the Dallas Cowboys. I think that the Philadelphia Eagles will not have a chance at the playoffs, but they could try. But as far as I can see, the Cowboys are definitely going to be the ones to win this game over the Philadelphia Eagles. Coming in at number 24, we got the Carolina Panthers, who were just eliminated from the playoffs at 4-10-1. They lost to the Packers, which was expected, but they will not defeat the Washington football team. As I state, the Washington football team is honestly better than Carolina, and I see Carolina giving them a run for their money, but Carolina ain't gonna get the win. Coming in at number 23, we got the Los Angeles Rams, and honestly, 9-5, and then losing to an 0-13 Jets team, that is horrific, and that deserves for you to go down by 12 positions. To be honest, they're going to go up against the Seattle Seahawks, and if they lose to the Seahawks, that is it. They don't get the division, and Seattle officially wins the division title, and they had already clinched the playoffs last week with their win over Washington. So this is a key game for the Los Angeles Rams, and if Los Angeles doesn't get it together, they might see themselves on their couches in January. Coming in at number 22, we got the Las Vegas Raiders, and a 7-7 record, losing to the Los Angeles Chargers in overtime, in a very good overtime. I'm going to say this. Justin Herbert may be the Charger savior, but as long as you don't build a team around him, that savior ain't going to do anything. Now, they're going to go up against the Dolphins, most likely win for the Dolphins, but I'm going to say this. The Raiders will give them a run for their money, but if it's Carr, it might be different than it being Mariota, because Mariota did very good, but it wasn't enough to win the game against the LA Chargers. I think Mariota could do well, and Derek Carr will most likely take the Raiders to a win, but either ways, with either quarterback, I think it's very tough for them to win. Coming in at number 21, we got the Atlanta Falcons, who are 4-10, just lost to the Buccaneers, and will be devastated by the Kansas City Chiefs. If Kansas City is even remotely close to losing to the Falcons, I think the Chiefs should be knocked out of the playoffs with that. Because honestly, in my opinion, the Kansas City Chiefs are way too good to be losing to Atlanta. Honestly, I don't expect the Kansas City Chiefs to lose. I expect them to win and to dominate over the Atlanta Falcons. Coming in at number 20, we got the New York Giants, and at 5-9, losing to the Browns. I think they're going to give the Ravens a run for their money, but as well, it's going to be a loss for them, as I don't expect the New York Giants and Daniel Jones, or whoever's starting at quarterback, to beat Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. Coming in at number 19, we got the Minnesota Vikings at 6-8, and honestly, they just lost to the Chicago Bears, which is impressive for me. Like, I did not expect that. Well, they're going to be losing to the Saints next week, but it's going to be a very tough matchup. The Saints have not been the team that they've been in past years, and I think that this is really Drew Brees' last chance to win a Super Bowl. Coming in at number 18, we got the San Francisco 49ers, who were just eliminated from the playoffs at 5-9, and just lost devastatingly to the Cowboys. And to be honest, that game was good, but honestly, San Francisco didn't do enough to win. And honestly, going up against the Arizona Cardinals next week, it's going to be very tough for them. I expect the Arizona Cardinals to whoop the 49ers' butt. Coming in at number 17, we got the Washington football team at 6-8. Now, they just lost to the Seahawks, clinching the playoffs for the Seahawks. But the Panthers, this is not an easy win, but a win for them. I do expect them to win, but it's going to be very tough for them to win over this team, because the Carolina Panthers, just like the Washington football team, are on a good team. Coming in at number 16, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers. And honestly, even though you're clinched in the playoffs, you're one of the worst playoff teams that I'm seeing right now. 11-3. And you just lost to the Bengals. The Bengals. Honestly, this is horrific for Pittsburgh. Losing to the Washington football team, okay. Losing to Buffalo, understandable. But losing to Cincinnati is honestly the death sentence for Pittsburgh. And if Pittsburgh does not get their heads in the game against Indianapolis, they're going to drop to 11-4. Coming in at number 15, we got the New Orleans Saints. And honestly, at 10-4, they nearly beat the Chiefs, but now go against the Vikings. Big win for them. Not an easy win, but a big win in favor of the New Orleans Saints, as they get an advantage over Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. And if I'm not mistaken, it might be the division title for New Orleans if not only do they win, but the Detroit Lions defeat the Bucs. As soon as that happens, the New Orleans Saints are the NFC South champions, but I expect it to at least be crowned in Week 17. Coming in at number 14, we got the Los Angeles Chargers, and at 5-9, beating the Raiders in Las Vegas. Honestly, very good. But then the Broncos. I think they have a chance, but it's not a very big chance. But I do see the Chargers winning this game over Denver. I think that the Chargers are a good team for a team that is eliminated from the playoffs. But honestly, I see the Chargers a future elite team with Justin Herbert leading the charge. Coming in at number 13, we got the New England Patriots. And I am sorry for all you Patriots fans. You have been eliminated from the playoffs. At 6-8, the Dolphins have just beaten you and eliminated you from the playoffs. And the Bills will not show mercy on you on Monday night. Coming in at number 12, we got the Chicago Bears at 7-7. And they just beat the Vikings. Very big win. But who are they facing next? They're facing the Jaguars. Easy win for them. Easy win. Honestly, Jacksonville is going to keep on losing. But if they win here, they're ruining their draft stock as they're giving the number 1 overall pick to New York. But I do expect the Jags to lose this game against the Chicago Bears. Coming in at number 11, we got the Indianapolis Colts. And honestly, at 10-4, beat the Texans. Are they going to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers? I believe so. But Pittsburgh is a very good team. There's a reason why they won 11 straight games. Their offense. But their offense is diminished now. It's basically gone. Where's Chase Claypool and all these guys? Where is Big Ben? I mean, Big Ben has done some big plays, but that offense has not done well at all. And then when it comes to the defense, they have been allowing too many points on the opposing team. And honestly, they both need to get it together. They're losing a lot of defensive players, and their receivers are dropping too many balls. Coming in at number 10, we got the Miami Dolphins at 9-5, defeated and eliminated the Patriots from the playoffs. Now they're going to go up against the Las Vegas Raiders, and honestly, I think the Raiders are a tough team, but the Dolphins are the better team, in my opinion. I think the Dolphins will take the win over the Raiders, but they're going to have to fight for it. Coming in at number 9, we got the Seattle Seahawks, who have just clinched the playoffs at 10-4. Just beat the Washington football team and will most likely beat the LA Rams. Honestly, I hope that the Rams would lose last week, and they did, to a team that I expected them to beat. And honestly, against those Seahawks, not only do I think the Seahawks are going to win, but I hope they will win. Because as soon as this win happens, the Seattle Seahawks are crowned the NFC West champions. And the Rams, if they want the championship, they're going to have to beat Seattle and then win another game. Because that's the only way I see them winning the division. Coming in at number 8, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 9-5. And honestly, even though they defeated the Atlanta Falcons, you should have defeated them in the first quarter, not ending the game. And honestly, when it came to their next game, Detroit, I honestly think that Detroit doesn't have a chance and that Tampa Bay should win this game. Honestly, Tom Brady, Godwin, Evans, Brown, Gronkowski, do your thing, and that defense should not allow Matthew Stafford anything in this game. Coming in at number 7, we got the Tennessee Titans at 10-4 and just beat the Lions, but are going up against the Packers. I do think that the Packers will win, but it's going to be a very tough win for the Green Bay Packers. I think that Tennessee is a real tough team to beat. Coming in at number 6, we got the Baltimore Ravens at 9-5 and just defeated the Jaguars. Will defeat the Giants. The Giants have no chance. I don't care which quarterback plays. I think that the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson will definitely defeat the New York Giants both on offense and defense, but don't count out the Giants. They will not go out without a fight. Coming in at number 5, we got the Arizona Cardinals at 8-6. Now, their win over the Eagles, very good. They're going to beat the San Francisco 49ers. I don't think the San Francisco 49ers have a chance at beating the Arizona Cardinals. But don't forget that these teams like to spoil the game a bit and throw in like, hey, let's make this respectable. Let me just let you win by 3 points or something. Like, that's interesting, to be honest. And if San Francisco is able to do something like that, I will commend the 49ers on a good effort, but not a, well, because they won't win. I don't think they will. Coming in at number 4, we got the Cleveland Browns, 10-4, just beat the Giants and will defeat the Jets. No way the Jets are beating the Cleveland Browns. They are not the LA Rams, and honestly, Cleveland is 10 times better than the LA Rams. Coming in at number 3, we got the Buffalo Bills, They just won the division and honestly destroying the Broncos, and they will just slap the Patriots in the face here with another win. As I think that even though it's in Foxborough, I think that the Buffalo Bills have a big chance to just go in and humiliate the Patriots even more by giving them a losing season for Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots, and their first one since, I believe, the year 2000. Coming in at number 2, we got the Green Bay Packers. They are 11-3, and they are also a team that honestly almost lost to Carolina, but still, they came out with the win. And check this out. They're going against the Titans. Very tough matchup. And it's going to be a win for Green Bay regardless. I do see them winning that game. And as a possible number 1 seed in the NFC playoffs. Now, coming in at number 1, we got the Kansas City Chiefs. And honestly, defeating the Saints, very good. But if they even lose by 1 point, or at least win by 1 point against the Atlanta Falcons, I will give you a maximum of 20 points. If you beat the Atlanta Falcons by 19, I will go off on you. Because honestly, a Falcons team should not have that much of a chance at beating you. I know, it's still a ginormous blowout, but I just think that's how good the Kansas City Chiefs are. And if they are honestly going to either lose or even make it respectable for the Atlanta Falcons, I'm just going to say this, they should not be the number 1 seed. I would give it 1,000 times to Buffalo. But to be honest, I do think that the Kansas City Chiefs will destroy the Falcons. Now, that was it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Tweet me any video ideas. Also, tell me, I want you guys to tell me what team should be higher, which team should be lower, and what is your favorite team in the NFL. Now, like this video if you liked it, subscribe, and hit the notification if you want more videos, and I'll see you guys next time.